Y-Prime is a clinical trials technology provider. We provide IRT, ECOA, clinical supplies consulting services, and other custom services as well. Great question, especially in our industry that is loaded with acronyms. But really, the acronyms that you just mentioned kind of highlight the progression of the technology over the last couple of years. When response technology really was first introduced to clinical trials, it was primarily phone-based, and that's where the term IWRS comes from, standing for Interactive Voice Response Systems. As the technology's kind of matured and evolved, we do have some new acronyms. IWRS gave away to IWRS, which stands for Interactive Web Response Systems. And IRT is more of a kind of overarching, broader term that stands for Interactive Response Technology. And you may even hear some other acronyms such as RTSM, standing for Randomization and Trial Supply Management, as well as IMRS, which is Interactive Mobile Response Systems. Yeah, so that's more based out of a mobile device. So you'll the experience, the response experience will be delivered through a mobile application. Typically, you know, that mobile app really allows the end user, the person who has the mobile app, to access real-time information, reporting, maybe even run some of the you know, the actual clinical functions through a mobile handheld device. It could be a tablet, it could be a smartphone, something on that level. For most of our customers, quality and timelines are extremely important to them, and I think that you know, that's really important when you're selecting an IRT. A lot of our customers are looking for configurability, meaning that essentially the configurability allows them to typically hit more aggressive timelines, but also ensure those quality objectives are met. A lot of that configurability comes down to being able to react to the common things that are changed from protocol to protocol, like visit schedule and you know, the questions that may be asked during the different functionalities such as screening or randomization. So you know, ensuring that you have a configurable system, I think, is a really important you know, part of making your decision on you know, which IRT to choose. The other thing that I see is around really probably the experience that the team has that you'll be working with. I think the experience you know, of using IRTs and best practices and being able to essentially apply that to that sponsor's protocol design is really important as well. There's a number of things that IRT can do now that I think traditionally you just wouldn't have expected IRT to do. You know, I think of things such as direct-to-patient shipments. Some protocol designs now speak to you know, treating subjects that just are you know, just in a state that they can't even maybe attend a doctor's visit in person, or you know, there's technologies now in the IRT that allow kind of supporting those type of clinical trial designs. You know, adaptive trials where decisions are kind of made about the trial design as data's received. Those are really kind of important new features as part of the IRT. I think that's really, really important. You know, traditionally, historically, I think IRTs, especially over the last 10 years, it's pretty common for them to communicate or integrate with the electronic data capture system, the EDC system. And that, you know, that should really be considered standard if you're looking for an IRT provider. But I think it really expands beyond that today. I think it's really important for IRTs to be able to communicate with lab systems, with you know, different distribution providers to ensure your drug orders are electronically sent. You know, at Y-Prime, we have architected a system that actually doesn't just integrate, but we share a common technology with our ECOA platform, our ePro devices. So our IRT and ECOA share a unified architecture that allows us to share that information about patient data, dosing data, things of that nature real time. And it really, it's really important to have those communications, those integration points to avoid data reconciliation issues and avoid duplicate data entry and things that can really cause a lot of a lot of reconciliation work and a lot of essentially a lot of manual data processing checking time.